Hi, Reflection Saturday. Thought I'd share a couple of quick insights from my reflection. I was answering my first question, which is what successes that I had last week, by looking at my calendar and kind of rolling the tape again about what occurred last week. And I didn't really think I had many things when I first started writing that I would call successes. But when I was done, I ended up with 12 different items that are rather significant in terms of accomplishments. You may be like me. You may also have a challenge of thinking about the positive things, or a challenge of acknowledging that you've had accomplishments during your past week. And if that's the case, this question is so valuable to you and to me that we need to ask it all the time, and we need to document it in our journal. One of my successes last week was that I tried something that didn't work. I love yoga, and I do yoga all the time, and I tried a class that was outside of my comfort zone, and it was just a half-hour class, but not normally something I would do, and it wasn't really well done, and it really wasn't good for me, and it didn't help me accomplish what I wanted to from that half hour of time. But it was a success because I tried something I would normally have tried. Like, I could feel that I was just getting into a rut of doing what I always do. And so from that standpoint, I was able to figure out, what do I want to celebrate from even a failure that could be seen as a success. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, if you're not looking for those kinds of things in your week after the week has been done, you won't find them. You won't find those hidden nuggets of insights about you and about how you're growing and what's different in your life. The second thing I wanted to share was a really deep insight about how I'm hardwired. And it became abundantly clear to me, and I think this is the huge benefit of deep reflection and spending the time on a consistent, regular basis, at least once a week, to think in a journal. But I think this came about because I'm getting to know myself and what makes me triggered or not. An emotional trigger can be something very small, as a thought of, like, hey, hurry up, we don't want to be late, and then to feel anxiety because of the hurry that ensues after that. But I noticed it starting to pop up in other ways too, that on the golf course, if I was standing over a particular putt that I didn't want to hit too hard or too soft, and I was coaching myself, and not only saying that, but saying, like, don't screw this up. You've got a good score on this hole. And because I had the thought about not screwing something up, of course, guess what happened? I would miss the putt. I noticed that wasn't just on the golf course, though, in my reflection, that I'm actually doing this much more than I was aware, and that by thinking about it and noticing how it popped up throughout my week, I was able to see something I'd never seen before. This is the true benefit of taking time at least once a week to reflect on your week and to learn from those little things that pop up to you as you reflect. I hope that by sharing my insights that you too can also see what things that have happened to you and where the value is in your reflection. Happy Saturday.